Where did Chad go in the second half?
He's been bothered by a hamstring, and so he was on the bike, kind of in the tunnel, and it's been bothering him probably for about 2 weeks. And I guess on one of his strides, he felt, some uncomfort, but he went up and blocked a big shot at the end that we needed.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. What was your thinking with playing Terrence so much this game as opposed to what's recently been happening?
Yeah, we just, we were struggling to score. We were kind of hopeful that he could make a three. And then I thought defensively he's probably one of our better positional defenders, and they do a really good job of their weak side action. So I guess that would be, the biggest reason.
Congrats on the win, Coach. On Rodney, is it possible he's out for the year? Do you have any update on him?
No update. So yeah, I would say there's a possibility, but there's no finality on what happens.
Coach, we have a roster that's as new as this one. Did you imagine that you guys would be 10-1 at this point to start the year?
No. Healthy, yes. Healthy, I would expect us to be 11-0. This is when we're healthy, we're as talented as any of our Arkansas teams. When we're not healthy, I'm amazed that we're 10-1. To be honest, with all the new faces, Elijah was going to play a lot of point guard. Rodney, we had transitioned, and he's one of the best assist to turnover ratio. So yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised at our record, but I also know that we have to get a lot better with Big Ten play, 80 minutes away. We haven't, we didn't play very well at all. We've had one really, really bad half, and it was against Washington. And I did not think we were very good in the first half against San Diego. I thought we were not good at all to end the half. I thought our last 4 minutes of the first half was not good. But guys are playing their way in the rotation, and guys are playing their way out of the rotation, which always happens with every team at every level.
Congrats on the win. You guys had a pretty nice lead in the first half, and then, of course, the second half, Washington State, they came back. So what are the things that you were telling your team to keep them pushing in order to win tonight's game?
Yeah, I thought, again, the last 4 minutes of the half, they went on a 9-0 run, and then I thought they kind of continued playing with confidence. But they're a scrappy team. They're physical. I mean, we watched them play Arizona State in Maui, and they gave Arizona State all that Arizona State wanted that night. It was a close game, and we saw them against Chaminade down 20 and come back and win that game. So they are a scrappy team, and they move well without the ball. And we just shot when you make 1 3 in college in a 40-minute game, I mean, and you can win. Our offensive metrics for the year they're really good. Like, our offensive metrics are phenomenal. And our defensive metrics, especially the last 6 games, have not been good. But we've been scoring at such a high rate that we've gotten by winning games with our offense. And tonight, the real positive tonight is we had to grind a game out when we weren't scoring and shooting very well, which we haven't had to do that. And so that's a positive.
Hey, Coach, Chad's block down the end where he had to hustle down to get it. Obviously, it was a great play. Can you talk a little bit about that? And obviously, do you feel like that play was at all emblematic of kind of this team and the culture they're trying to build here? Yeah,
I thought Chad, defensively, he's come up with a couple really, really big plays. I mean, he's not known as a shot blocker, and for him to get up like that, again, it's probably happened 2 or 3 times this year where inside the last 3 minutes, he's made a crucial block. And he's got great length, and that's an area that we want Chad to keep getting better at, because I think he's got the tools to be a really, really good defender or an elite defender. But we've relied on him offensively, and I know he's there's been times where he has saved some offensive energy at the defensive end, and obviously late game he didn't do that.
Coach, I wanted to ask also about your team's ability to get to the free throw line and how helpful that is, and to what you attribute that. Is that just veteran savviness, or?
Yeah, so I mean, it's super interesting. One of our recruiting graphics is all the way back to Nevada, our free throws attempted. And I think, at least at Arkansas, I think the worst we were on free throws attempted was 13th in the nation. But we talk about it daily. We talk about it every huddle, about putting pressure on the rim, drawing free throws attempted, getting in the bonus early. It's every kind of coach has his own little idiosyncrasy or whatever, and ours is drawing fouls. And it's a long story, but my dad, like when I played, it was draw fouls. And so but it is a philosophy, and this team's done a great job with it.
Jacob started in every game this season, I think. What has he done to earn your trust?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we needed him to bounce back. We felt like we could have gotten way more from him in the Washington game and the San Diego game. And he did not have two of his better games. So tonight was super important. I just said on the radio that, we made a conscious effort to go to him. I asked him what plays he felt comfortable that we could kind of kickstart him early in the game. And I think that conversation really helped, or at least, that's coach speak, that we talked about it, and then he went out and had a good game. But he was much more aggressive tonight at the rim. And we need him to be an aggressive offensive player. And he was great on the glass, too.
Coach, it seemed like in the first half Jacob played as well as he's played all year. That's the kind of play I assume you're going to need from him, and you're going to need a similar kind of play from Ezra to be able to compete with the big teams. Is that
yeah, we're going to need both those guys on the front line. Ezra didn't have a rebound in the first half. I mean, we can't have that from our, they're both forwards. I don't really think we play with the center with those two guys. So Ezra rebounded better in the second half. But we part of the things that we need is, with the injuries, we need Ezra to play, like an A game. And we need Jacob to play an A game. And we need Chad to play an A game for us to compete in the Big Ten. And again, we got, we have 80 minutes to take care of our non-conference play. And if we do what we're supposed to do, and we go earn, a win on Wednesday, and if there's some way that we can win a win on Sunday, and then the guys get a break for the holidays, and then we get ready for Big Ten play, we'll be in a really good position up until that point. I would hope that we're ranked again tomorrow. We were ranked, and then we lost the game to Washington, but we won 2 games this week, and we were just outside the top 25, and we hope we're ranked, and I hope we win, play well next week, and we can be ranked going into the holidays. That's something that we've talked to our team about.
One more question, if anybody.
When you kind of map out the rest of the month and into January with Elijah, just are you kind of hoping to? I mean, tread water is probably too wrong way to say it, but like how much of a lift can he realistically give you, and are you guys just kind of holding on until he can come back? Is that where you're at?
Yeah, I think, Connor, that's we need another body. Like we really, really do. We're desperate for, to coach with those 3 guys out. It's hard, and nobody is going to talk about our injuries. But you can't have that type of firepower, and it doesn't hurt you. So the plan is for Elijah to start practicing on Tuesday or Wednesday. Now Wednesday, obviously, we have a game, so it'll be a shoot around, and he's not playing, obviously. So I don't know if his first true practice will be Thursday, because if he's not cleared on Tuesday, and Thursday will probably take off. So maybe Friday becomes, but the plan is Tuesday, Wednesday, back in with us. Obviously, we play Wednesday night. Thursday's probably off, so Friday would be a practice. Yeah, there'll be like, because it's first integration, so it'll be non-contact, and but he's doing great. He worked out today. He he sat in my office for 3 hours after shoot around, talking about a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, I think that he'll be a shot in the arm, I guess, is a, whatever word you want to use, but we're desperate for that, and we have the semester ends on Wednesday. If we can somehow get another player, I'd like to get that done too. If we can make that happen.
First, congratulations to you both for another good win. Jacob, in the first half, it seems as well as you played in a while that you were just everywhere. What led to that? What changed for you?
For sure. I mean, I didn't have a good game like last game or the previous game, so I knew, like, no doubt I had to ball out today. So I in my head, I said I had to start on defense, and then the offense will come. Must told me just play hard and it'll all fall out. It'll fall into your hands.
Kind of going off of that, Jacob, Must told us that he did have a conversation with you before the game. Can you clue us in a little bit on what that conversation was and how it kind of helped you in this game?
I mean, yeah, Must believes in the player I can be, so I feel like for me it's just playing hard and just giving it my all, and then the game will come. I mean, I played hard as I could today, and then I saw the results.
As for Ausar, throughout the game, I saw you kind of like crouching and grimacing a little bit. Were you feeling any pain throughout the game or anything?
No pain,
Okay.
small cramps.
Gentlemen, congrats to you both. Obviously, this is a team with so many new pieces, and so when you come in, you're not sure exactly how everything's going to fit together. But how are you guys feeling about being 10-1 at this point? What do you like about this team? What do you guys want to work on still?
For me, I just think, consistently keep building chemistry, and those just come with stacking days and practice, and not just on the court but off the court activities and finding the connection, and we just keep building on the resume every day, and we're not pitch perfect, but we striving for excellence and greatness every day.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we've been playing well. I feel like we should really be ranked right now. So I'm excited for that to come out, and we're excited.
Ezra, you're really good at drawing fouls. You shot 11 free throws today in the game. What does that say about your approach as you go to the rack?
I think it's just about being aggressive. I feel like I ain't shoot enough free throws today, honestly. The goal is to get like at least 15, and I was 2 for 8 from the a lot of shots from the basket I missed. So looking forward to just continue to challenge myself throughout the week. I'm not perfect, but I'm never finna have a down break about it. There's more days to stack.
I want to ask you guys about being ranked. Dumb question, but why does it matter?
So I've never been ranked in college before, so obviously it matters to me because I think it seals your position of where you stand statistically, but at the end of the day, like we're trying to accomplish one goal, which is to beat every team per night. So the ranking gonna come behind it. Obviously, the more games we win, and that's the goal.
For sure, yeah. I feel like we were ranked for a little bit and we lost it. And I mean, we had that game. I mean, that doesn't define us for us losing our rank. I feel like we deserve it, and we're gonna be right back where we need to be, and for sure.
You gain respect from other teams as well. So
yeah.
So I take it that Washington game, or the second half of that Washington game, I should say, is still on your guys' minds?
No.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, yay,
For me,
yay,
yeah.
and nay. Obviously, you don't get time back, so all you can do is learn from those games. And we learned a lot. And we just got real complacent and comfortable. And, those are just things that, you just control the controllable, and we just lost control of our senses. And so we ain't letting that happen again.
Yeah. I mean, going into this game, I thought about the second half of that game and how I didn't show up, and I feel like for this team to be well, I need to give my effort out there they deserve that in me. I mean, I play a lot of minutes, so I need to give an output out there.
I'm gonna ask about Elijah, because obviously he's been around you guys. He's not on the court, but you guys seem like you talk about chemistry. Describe to us like how he fits in with this crew.
Okay, well, Jacob keep looking at me.
I
I mean, he doesn't miss a day. Like, he's there every day with us, and so even though he's not there on the floor with us, he still has to be able to know the plays when his time comes, and know the positioning, and still how to control the team. Obviously, he's gonna be playing point guard, God willing. So, like, even though you're not playing, you still have to learn the system, because his time is coming in less than 30 days, hopefully, or more than that. I don't know his time period, but I'm excited about him. We're all excited about him coming back.
Yeah, I'm extremely excited as well. We lost Rodney, but bringing back Elijah will be huge for us. Like, we're a ranked team without Elijah, so imagine when we get Elijah. I feel like we're gonna be really well-rounded team. We'll have even more height. I mean, he's like 6'7", and I'm looking at him now. He looks really well. I mean, I'm excited for him to come back real soon.
I know Coach Muskie's often been known for playing as starters almost the whole game. Obviously, there have been injuries, but when you guys came here, did you necessarily anticipate playing 35-plus minutes a game, or has that more been out of response due to the injuries on the team and having limited depth?
In the beginning of the year, I seen our roster, and I seen how deep we were playing in the year, like playing in practice, and I seen like there's no way Musk could play guys 35 minutes. But because of injuries, I noticed like we're gonna have to step up and play more minutes. And getting Elijah back, he'll help us as well. So I'll be excited for that as well.
Last question.
It seemed like everything was going well for you guys today, except for the three-point shooting. I know you guys didn't shoot a lot of threes as individuals, but was there something that Washington State was doing that made those shots a little bit more difficult to make tonight?
I'd say not at all, really. I mean, this week I focused on my high catch at the mid range and ripping, getting to the basket. But this week I'll definitely work on my 3-point shooting, and I should see an improvement next game. And in our team, we'll all get in the gym this week and make sure that's falling next week.
Adversity. That's all it is. So you gotta respond the next game. That's all.